Man, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm kind of getting sick of like Instagram thoughts. Okay, that sounds kind of weird. That sounds very weird. But the more I see like a girl's ass, I know this is a really bad video, but I'm kind of just, I wanted just to say this. Every time I see a girl's ass on Insta and all that shit, it's like, I'm like, okay, cool. The first time when I was like in high school and they started posting ass pics everywhere, like when I was like a sophomore, maybe junior kind of shit, I was like, what the fuck? And I might have done some shit under the blanket. Don't tell nobody. But okay. And I'm like seeing ass. I like all the Instagram thoughts and everything. Keep on seeing that ass over and over. Sometimes really titties, especially when Instagram wasn't as regulated. Saw some crazy shit, which was nice. But 2, 3, is this 4 years? 2016? I guess 4 years down the line, 3, 4 years. I'm kind of I'm over it, man. It's gotten to the point where I don't even like, it doesn't even give me like a boner anymore. It's like, it's so trivialized now. And that's what y'all like, what your females don't understand is that when you have too much of anything, no value can accrue. Like, none. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sad to say, but shit isn't fucking attractive anymore. Seeing a fine girl, or like seeing like a girl with big titties just like plopping around, I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? I like it. But at the same time, it's like, I've seen it before. Like, y'all females don't really understand that before this, y'all were really valuable in terms, I want to put a value on everyone, but like, just for this, to explain everything. It was more valuable to see someone naked when you don't see that shit that often. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't see it, like, ever. Especially when you were, like, a person, let's be real, I don't look the best. And then you imagine me in high school, I didn't dress the best. You know what I mean? Especially when you're someone like me, and you saw someone naked, and then you saw, like, let's say it was your girlfriend naked or something like that. And it's, like, nice. You know, you value that shit, you know. And especially when it comes to, like relationships, it makes it more like meaningful. But when you see a bunch of naked girls that aren't even your girlfriend, and it's just kind of like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, all girls are kind of the same now. You've seen one titty, you've seen them all. And that's what, like, I don't really understand when I talk to a girl and they're just posting shits everywhere and all that, and they're all posting their like really scantily clad videos or photos, and you think it's like you're showing yourself off. And I get it, self-love, I get it, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like, I'm a buffish kind of guy. Sometimes I like to wear tighter shirts sometimes, you know, like make it look like I work out more than I do, which I really don't work out as much as I used to, you know what I mean? And then, you know, it's cool to feel good, feel sexy, feel like you look good, feel like you're valued to yourself and to other people, you know what I mean? However, when you take something as crazy cool and fun as sex, and mean so many different things and all that, and then you use that as a form of commodity, or as a form of advertisement, or as just anything that isn't like that's just trivializes it. You know what I mean? Trivializes your body. You make your own body an object. And let's be real, if I have a pen I really like, then I buy a pack of fucking 50. I don't give a fuck about the pen that I used to use anymore. I really don't. You know what I mean? And so it gets to the point where, like, finding, like, and I probably sound like an asshole, but like finding a female, finding a girl, a woman that's like, that you really care for, you like, is really based on personality now more than ever. At least for me. Because now it's like, if I really wanted to, I could see titties on Pornhub, which is not, it's been a thing since before I was even born. You know what I mean? Well, Pornhub not specifically, but you know what I mean, internet porn. But finding a girl that you were really attracted to, that was near you, and that you wanted to talk to, that you really wanted to see naked, or wanted to kiss, wanted to take out, and then, you know, just do other shit, sex, you know, it had more of a value because you don't see it all the time. You know, it's like, it's so trivialized. And now it's like all commodities. Your bodies are commodities. And to be frank, since there's so many good bodies out there, like all of them don't mean shit. You know what I mean? You seen one hot girl, you seen them all. So it gets to the point where I really don't give a fuck if you look really nice anymore, or if your titties are big, or if you got big boobs. If you all look the fucking not the same, because there's some people that look different. You know, granted, their bodies are different, but titties are titties, and if you see a titty, you know what I mean, it's like it doesn't mean any much anymore. I don't know how to put it. Like I hate to be that guy and say this, but the reason why there's a lot of like stigma towards women covering up. Now, I'm not arguing for you guys to cover up because I like seeing the shit, but I wish it was a little bit more restricted. I would like my girlfriend, if I had one currently, to cover up. I don't want anyone else to see it. You know what I mean? It's like, one, it's more special when you share that part of yourself with one other person. You know what I mean? It's much more special. And I'm gonna get a little sappy and shit. But when I talk to a girl and I see and I see her shit like everywhere on Instagram, and it's like all really, really like flamboyant kind of shit. I have no incentive to DM her at all. I mean, at all, because there's no like sense of like privacy. And maybe I'm not really old fashioned. Maybe I'm just like very, very secluded. Because I'm really secluded. I don't tell anyone about shit. Like, I don't tell anyone about this fucking YouTube channel. And I hope it stays and no one really sees it. But like, you know what I mean? It makes you less valuable as a person if everyone else sees your insides. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is not exactly one-to-one analogous or analogous. But imagine if you talk to a friend that you said you were best friends with, whatever, and then and it means certain things when people share very, very important and deep things to you that you assume no one else sees. You know what I mean? Like, and then come to find out they tell that to every single person they talk to. You don't really care anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's not valuable because they clearly don't value that information enough to share it with a few people. It doesn't matter to them. And so it makes it sound like that you don't care who sees your body. And not in like a shameful way, but more in like a value kind of way. Like, your value is either too damn high to where you think everyone needs to see it, or too damn low where you just need people to see it and need people to tell you that it looks nice. Because let's be real, 9 times out of 10, you can tell if you have a good body or not. At least good parts of your body. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is probably 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. And I'm probably being a little generous. But like I say, I know I got big shoulders. I know I got big arms. Like, if your girl, you know, your girl has like, I don't know, say she's uncomfortable with her body, but she knows she got a big ass. You know she got big titties. She knows her thighs are really fucking chewable. I'm a cannibal. Ugh. A fucking cannibal. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe she has really nice eyes. You know what I mean? Or maybe she knows she's funny. Well, some people, a common thing with girls, they think they're funny, but they're really not. But we'll say that for another time. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? So it's very much like, we all know, and if you post that shit because you know that looks good and you just want attention, that tells me that you're gonna be begging for a lot of attention more and more. You know what I mean? And I'm not really about that. I guess that's why I'm very hard to date. If you're watching this, you listen to me and you think that guy sounds smart, don't do that. Anything I say, because I can't make a relationship last worth shit because I'm just a shitty person. So, well, it's whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? But it comes into question when I talk to a girl and it's like, sometimes they flirt. I haven't really just talked to someone. I've messed around with a few people, but like, I haven't just like talked to someone in about a year, almost a year. And like, oh, not even close, like 8 months. But like, it's very, very special to me when I find out a girl doesn't show shit much to other people. Like, granted, I'm not one for a very, very shut-in kind of person that doesn't really like, that's too stingy. There's that's even more of a negative, or just as much as a negative, uh, to me. Being too stingy than too outgoing. There's like, I like a happy middle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can wear some shit that accentuates your curves and open and in the open, all that, or you can post a picture of you and your that looks like make you look a little sexy, but like when it goes into the let me just get basically naked, or let me just post a picture of shit that isn't me, and you like just all your and I hate Instagram, but I still use it sometimes. Well, your whole Instagram is just objects, and maybe that's what you're like a photographer. Like I was a photographer before I was at the shitty gas station job, and I know what goes into that shit. It ain't that hard, but when it just goes into the shit that's just not, there's no like parts of you, like I mean you specifically on there, and that's a little too much for me, but like a little too little for me actually. That probably be a better word, but you know what I mean. It's very, very balancing. You know what I mean? And I really, really just want someone. I just want people to understand, at least understand me. They don't have to change shit. I'll probably find someone who understands that shit. But like when it's, that's kind. I guess that's where the self-respect argument comes in. I've heard like when at least comes to girls, they always say that when girls who are slutty have no self-respect, and I can understand why they mean that in a sense. When it's like you don't respect yourself, but I think it's more of a value. Like, you might respect yourself. Like I respect myself, but there was a time where I didn't value myself. And there's two different qualities that respect and value are very, 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 very two different things that can often coincide with each other. I mean, like I respect a hoe's decision. I respect the hoe in the sense that I let them do what they want. I will never go in and be like, "Why are you being such a whore? Let me be the saving grace of yourself and just change you from the bottom up." I will never change someone on purpose unless we're dating and that change naturally happens. Like everyone kind of rubs off on each other eventually. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by a customer. But you get the idea.